So I was pleasantly surprised when I woke up this morning to see that Funk Volume has responded to Horseshoe Gang's diss. And Hobson on Twitter had some interesting tweets. Now and I quote, he tweeted, Horseshit Gang, you ready for your funeral? Crooked eye, get your I miss my dog speech ready. Then he also went on to say, even though we about to smash on Horseshit Gang, I can't lie. This battle shit is fun. Only sad part is about us ending Horseshit's career. Then he goes on to say, I'm just playing. We aren't going to end Horseshit's career. It's impossible to end something that never existed. And then he goes on later to tweet out the link to the video, and he dropped it. Now, I listened to it first thing in the morning, and I was loving it, man. Hobson came with some dope-ass fucking bars. And Jared Benton was spitting fucking silly as fuck at the end. Yo, Jared came hard. He came perfect, man. Jared killed it. And fucking Dizzy killed it. I was blown away, man, because I've never been a huge fan of Dizzy. But jeez, man, they all fucking murked it. And then Horseshoe Gang responded 2 hours later. They did a song called Same Day. And they responded. And in order to not get so much hate, even for myself, might hate myself, on the first listen, I thought it was meh. I thought Debo was good. I thought Dice was weak as always. I thought Kenny was okay, and I thought Julius actually dropped some decent bars. I'm a huge fan of Horseshoe Gang. I'm a huge fan of Funk. So I don't even want to comment anymore other than this is getting heated. This is getting awesome. Royce tweeted out he was blown away that Horseshoe Gang came back in 2 hours. Crooked Eye was like, it's a good day for hip-hop. Everybody is just all excited for this shit, and it is awesome. And Hobson also wanted to tweet. He also tweeted out, we didn't really diss Horseshit Gang, to be honest. We just told the truth. That's been my mantra. Oh yeah, and it's more pat myself on the back. Some dude on the YouTube comment section for the first Horseshoe Gang diss that they did for Funk called Hobson Nickelodeon Nickelodeon actor, and I was in the comment feed responding to that guy. And Jared Benton said that exact line, calling Hobson a Nickelodeon rapper. So I would just like to say there's a small chance that Funk Volume read my comments, so I just want to pat myself on the back for that one. But outside of that dick riding, let's move on to the next topic, to something that is slightly less hate-filled and shit. So Billboard interviewed a bunch of executives in the music industry, and they made a lot of interesting, cute flow charts and just cute charts and shit. So they asked, there's a bunch of these, and let me just breeze through them real quick because they're really interesting and they have a lot to say. They tell a lot about the music industry. So the first one was, if you were starting a label today, what 3 artists from any label would you sign? And number 1 would be Taylor Swift. Number 2 would be Lady Gaga for some odd reason. Lady Gaga's washed up, I thought, at this point, but maybe, I don't know, whatever. I don't listen to pop music. And then Adele. So Taylor and Adele I get, Lady Gaga I don't care. Then number 2 was, do you root for Taylor Swift? 70% of the executives said yes, 30% said no. This is the music genre, and they're talking about rooting for an artist. Seems a little weird to me, but whatever. They said, question number 3 was, if you could engineer a comeback for an artist that has fallen off in the last 10 years, who would it be? And it was a tie between Mariah Carey and John Mayer. It was beyond shots fired at both of their careers. That is funny. Number 4 is the music industry fair to artists? 42% said yes, 58% said no. The takeaway from that is, apparently even the executives know the music industry is fucked, but only some of them will say it. And the reason why I say that with such an unclear chart is later there's another question that I'll get to, which even tells even more how out of touch these guys are. So then the next question is number 5. What genre of music do you despise the most? Number 1 is rap, number 2 is EDM, and number 3 is pop. EDM, I don't even know why it's in here, but whatever. The number one is rap, and the reason why I think it is because they can't control rap. They cannot control the rappers as well as they'd like to. They cannot control the rap market as good as they once could, and they cannot control what the artists that aren't signed due to the industry. And the point is that independent rap is starting to explode and take away from their numbers, and independent rap will say shit that will destroy the music industry if everybody was hearing it. It would just destroy reality because of the shit that real rappers say, and it is the fucking, like, it's socially conscious, politically shit that matters to the real world, and they don't want the average person listening to that shit, because if the average person is listening to the shit that really matters in the world, why the fuck would they care what Taylor Swift has to say about some stupid breakup shit? So that's why they despise rap, is because it's the only genre that matters. Well, I mean, you take that with a quote, you know what I mean. It's the only genre that consistently will touch on shit that matters, from my perspective. So I'm biased, whatever. Number 6 is, who's the most talented executive in history? Number 1 is Jimmy Lovin from Apple, and number 2 is Monty and Avery. Man, fuck these dudes. I don't even care about that question. Let's move on. Number 7, who should be running a music company but isn't? Number 1 was Lady Gaga. They are all on Lady Gaga's dick for some odd reason. Clearly, she is a puppet, like, at this point, like, to another standard. So I want to talk about that another time. Then they said Scooter Braun, and then Taylor Swift was a tie. The next question was, do you know more technology than the average 14-year-old? 38% said no, 62% said yes. That's rather telling how dumb these people are, is that 38% say they know less than 14-year-old in an industry that is all about pretty much appealing to the youth nowadays, and 38% of the executives don't even know how to fucking work a smartphone. So that is a different topic, but they're idiots. That's my other point, was that they're idiots. Number 9 was, would you give up your current job for a similar paying job at Apple and Spotify? 54% said yes. That is based on probably job security and the way they can tell how the market is working, and they can tell that more people are not buying music, more people are streaming music, and 54% are ready to jump ship. So that's a really interesting detail right there to pay attention to. Another one is, how long do you give Tidal? And 71% said 1 year or less. They're hating on Tidal because I think it's... I don't fucking know. I ain't even gonna talk on Tidal. Tidal is some bullshit, but whatever. And back to the Lady Gaga thing. No, fuck Lady Gaga thing. Oh, Lupe Fiasco. Oh, and in the final part of this video, I want to say Lupe Fiasco dropped Fahrenheit, a 6-track mixtape. Definitely worth a listen. I've listened to it once. It is pretty good. Lupe killed it. He's over a bunch of different beats. He's over a J Dilla beat. He's over an Imagine Dragons beat. This is a pretty good. Everybody should check this out for sure. Good job, Lupe, for dropping it. And other music, Recognized did a remix of Good Kisser by Usher. He's doing Rec Wednesdays. Bunch of good shit dropping. This is Funk Volume, Horseshoe Gang. Peace.